reason why I had my face up here is so I'm going to see if it even records this. I'm not sure it can, but I'm going to shut my camera off now. So, number one, I just set it in record, and somebody sent me a video email that I'd be curious if I ran it on my side. Could you see it on your side? But we'll do that at the very end. So number one, I'm recording the video. Number three, I'm going to try to play a video on my PC. I'm curious as to if you hear the sound or just see the video. And then that's number three. In the middle, number two is what we'll attempt right now, to go to your patterns, blizzards, and clouds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you the presenter.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, did I move these in here? Because this may...
Can we set up that file when we're done, if you have time?
Yeah. You mean the watch folder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Joe.
If you have time when we're done.
I just did this the other day. You know, for people who haven't been around, you know, now this may be replaced by my video, but just a quick demo for those people who say, this is my first time. This is what you're looking at on your screen, correct? This is what you have from... On the right-hand side, you connect to GoToMeeting. You may have more information, but you certainly have this red button, the red arrow, the microphone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this arrow here, this is by way of an explanation to newbies, you know. See how this works for you. So I would just say, look, you see this red button? You can collapse it if it gets in your way. If you want, you can open it up. You can just press that again and it'll open right up. Now, when I make you the presenter, you're going to see something on the screen that looks like this. It says, you're the presenter. You have been made the presenter. Show my screen. Not ready? Click X to close. In other words, you have a chance to shut things down. When you do that, I am going to see your screen, and you'll notice that you're going to end up with a lot more buttons than 4 because now you're the presenter. This button will pause your screen. It'll freeze it if you don't want me to see anything. But more importantly, this little button here, the pointing to the northwest, if you click that, you'll be asked to share your keyboard, and you can share it with me, and this way we can both use it. So again, you will always be advised that your mouse has priority. Once you say OK, then I can help control your screen, and even here you can close it up and watch the whole thing. So
this little red button opens it up.
Yeah, the little red button will open it back up again. So if it's in your way and you can't see things, actually you could even move it if you want, this little grab arrow. So, all right, so let me make you the presenter. I'm going to change the presenter to Joe. You should see that little screen asking you to be the presenter.
Yep.
And when you say OK, I'm going to ask you if you could hit that little, I think it's the 5th button down, that little arrow pointing to the northwest.
Yeah.
And then...
All or Bob DiNatalia?
Yeah, it's just you and I on this phone call. And if you say that and share it, then I'll have access.
Okay, so all.
Yeah. It says, see, now I can take control and I can click on your Photoshop icon. You see that?
Okay, yeah.
Color icon. Okay, why don't you show me, open up and see if we can find your patterns. That's, is that under Photoshop?
Yeah. I don't know why I drew a blank on it. I was doing fine with it the night we left.
No, it's just a lot.
I don't know. Hey,
yeah, it's a lot. Well, it'll be interesting. I'm curious to see if my computer slows up because I'm trying the video or...
You got to open something.
Yeah.
I want to write this one.
Yeah, so you're going to just go here and say open image. Joe, while you're here, yeah, okay. Okay, open the image. And now it becomes a background.
Okay, so now we go, what I did was go to filter and texture.
No.
And texturizer and got nowhere.
No. Cancel this. Cancel. Let me run for a second. What we want to do is put an effect, Joe. We want to put a pattern as an effect. No, let me run it. You see over here, it says background?
Yeah.
it cannot put an effect on the background layer. Watch what happens if I duplicate this layer. You see when I'm on this layer, how the effects is available to me?
Oh.
And when I'm on this layer,
oh shit.
That's all right. When I'm on the background layer, it's saying, look, I can't put an effect on the background. There's nothing underneath this. So you have two options. You need to just double-click the background layer, and it says, oh, you want to change this magic name called background? Yeah, make it layer 0. Well, as far as it knows now, you can put things underneath it because it's a layer. You see this setup? Now,
but now you're affecting the real background, the image itself.
Yes. Well, if we go here and put our pattern.
Yeah.
That's all right. We can put the pattern here. Oh, you're on the other screen. Could you drag that?
Yeah.
Joe, so the pattern here says this is the default pattern. You can pick the pattern you want, and here is what we loaded. I don't know which one. If I hold my mouse over it, this is the grayscale. I mean, this is, this is the stone. This is the coarse weave. Now, once you...
There's a burlap here somewhere, too.
Yeah. Well, Joe, I'm not sure if you can...
Canvas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So
no,
I was going about it wrong. I went... okay.
Here's the big thing. Here's the big thing, Joe. It's opaque. But if you go here, because the grayscale is a magic thing, if you put overlay, okay, now this should go into the overlay mode. I'm not sure I see this, but I'm going to say okay for a second. Because I think if you remember...
I see it on a picture.
I said that the good thing is to go up at 100%, which is double-clicking.
There it is,
to 100%. Now, the nice part is you can go into this pattern again if you double-click it and decide to change the strength.
Yeah.
And this probably would be picture. And you could change the scale.
Okay.
All right. So now, what you would do is, and I forget where we had it, but this is nice. You could just save this and whatever. And now, here's the trick here. The overlay, if I put normal, well, now it's 78% transparent, but this isn't good. The big trick here is normal, is overlay. Overlay and sometimes soft light. It's a little more cool. Oh, that was a little finer. You see that? So I usually start out with overlay.
How do you judge, for example, if you found a nice, you're at 100%, and if you found a nice scale and opacity, and then you say, okay, but I'm going to print this at 4 by 6s, or I'm going to print this 16 by 20s. What do you use as a measure to adjust the scale?
Well, that's a very
the opacity you don't have to.
That's a very interesting. I don't know, Joe. You'll have to tell me. If this is an 8 by 10, and we're at 100%, over here, I should be able to type 100. Now, the question is, if you are at a 4 by 6, how about let's say a 4 by 5? That's 25%.
Right.
Is it 25% or 50% smaller, Joe? We know Arial.
No, it's 1/4 of 8 by 10.
Okay, but then you may want to do a test print, Joe, at Costco. Make an 8 by 10 at 100% and a 4 by 6 or a 4 by 5 at 25%. You know what I mean? Maybe you'd have to go the other way. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe you could find that out. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it.
I can do a test print here on the 4 by 6s. I got plenty of that.
Absolutely. And do an 8 by 10 and a 4 by 6. And Joe, I'm not so sure at that point if you may want. Watch this. I'm going to show you something here, and we'll get on. I can make a new layer here. I'm not sure if I can. Let me just see if I out-clevered myself. But if you have a picture, that may be helpful. I see I'm on the other screen, aren't I? Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let me see something. View, hide, and control. Show my screen. Joe, see where it says show my screen on your, did you close GoToMeeting?
No.
No, I mean, did you collapse it, or is it still full?
It's over on the side here.
Okay, can you pull down the screen? You see where it says show my screen? It says screen.
There it is.
Can you pull that down? Does it say show two screens?
Show my screen.
Is it say show both screens, or you just have one?
Screen of main monitor 1.
And what else?
Oh, it has a whole list of things. You want both screens?
Try it. Let me see if I can see it. I'm curious as to what that is.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, fine. Okay, I got it. Okay, then. So let me just go see this. I have both screens. So it's obviously very much smaller for me, but I think I can zoom it here. Oh, yeah, I can. I can fill the screen, and does that mean I can pan? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how I get back. All right, so Joe, fill the screen. I'm not sure if this will work, but I'm just going to try to fit this brightness here to be 50%. Oops. Okay, then I think I made it 50%. That was my hope, to make it 50%. I'm just curious if...
what's the line under effects that we were working in?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how we can move it. If I take this, let me just put it here. So I just have this thing. I'm going to try to fill this with gray. See this effect, Joe? I can take this effect and slide it right up on top of here. Haha. You see that? You can just grab the effect and slide it.
No, where are you grabbing?
I'm grabbing you grab the two letters called FX. You see the FX? And the layers, on the layers palette.
Yeah.
See the layers? Now that's the history. This one here.
I don't see the layers palette. Hang on.
Over here. No, this is the layers palette. It's sitting on your screen. It's there. You see how
No.
The layers palette is on screen 1 in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, it's covered by the, wait.
Oh, yeah, collapse that. Yeah, collapse
I had
that.
to collapse it. Okay, now I see it.
You see where it says layer 0 in blue?
And effects.
Yeah. Click on the effects and drag it up to layer 1. Just on the word. Yeah, let's try that. I was surprised. See how it went up there? Joe, hold the alternate key down and drag it down to layer 0. Hold the alternate key while you're dragging it. Let it go. How's that? One duplicates it, one moves it.
Huh.
Oh, you go, wait a minute, you duplicated the layer. Hang on for a second. Let me drive. I'm going to hit the... See, it's over here, Joe. If you took this, you see how I'm clicking right... If I did this, it's all, you see how it moves the FX?
Okay, you just took the effect back down again.
Yeah, but watch. I'm going to hold the alternate key and slide it up here, and it duplicates it. That's a wonderful way for you to do this pattern. So here is what I'm thinking. If you printed this, and if I double-click this, oops, I didn't mean to shut it off. You know, maybe, Joe, we're not, I don't want to get convoluted by looking at this for a second. You're just doing a size test. Print it on gray. So if you do this, when you double-click the pattern, try it at 100% at an 8 by 10. And then if you size it down to a 4 by 5, would you have to go up to 200%?
400%, right?
Whatever. Try it, and then you can know exactly what the ratio is. And it's a factor of 2, and you can base it on an 8 by 10 or print it on a 4 by 5. And now when you know you make a 16 by 20, it's an X factor. But that's a good point. I never thought about it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you know where it is? Joe, open up, close this effects. Hit the effect, the X here.
This?
No, on the effects palette, it's sitting right here, this one here. I closed it. Why don't you leave this open. Open up another file. I want you to do it from the beginning. Any one of them, doesn't matter. We're not fasting. All right.
Okay.